Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the Trap.StarrPodcast. We're here with Carolyn Rodriguez. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me on Trap.StarrPodcast.
How was your drive over here?
It was short.
Really?
Yeah,
No
the traffic wasn't bad. No traffic
today. It was a
today.
perfect day.
Yeah.
Even though it was last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you can join us.
No, you know what? I really, when I heard the name Trap.StarrPodcast, I was like, dude, like that's what I used to do. I used to trap. You know what I mean? That's why I came up. That's Medicine Girl. That's where I got my name from. This is perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was relatable.
The vibes.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then I stalked your Instagram for a minute, the Trap.StarrPodcast Instagram, and I was like, oh, she's a female. Hell yeah, she's a woman. Oh yes, we're doing this.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice to know. Did you see any familiar faces on there?
No.
No?
Did I? Wait, I might have. I've been high since then.
No, I know you worked with an artist from the IE.
Oh, Little G.
Right.
Yes, shout out to Little G, 909. Yes,
Hey.
we just dropped a song called Treat You Right not too long ago. Well, a video. We dropped the song like years ago. He was like, you know what? People really like the song. Let's shoot a video to it. And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but I do want to get back to that. I want to give you the introduction that you deserve. Caroline is here from Texas. Texas.
Yeah, Houston, Texas.
Yeah, but I know you're born in North Carolina.
Yes, born and raised in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and then I moved to like Arkansas for a couple years, and then I went to Houston forever. Then I came here for like 6 years. So, and I'm back and forth now.
Yeah, and she's been in the game for quite some time, right? And and what I like about you is that you're such a hustler and you're still working towards your dream.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I just wanted to give you your flowers, and we're so excited to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for acknowledging that. I mean, like it's kind of like just like it's the love. It's like my number one love, the music. So you know, like I always say, like once you like discover like your purpose or whatever, it's like, look, it's gonna keep you here. Like if the game needs you, if the game it wants you here, it's gonna keep you here. You know what I mean? Like I could easily have just been like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, and I have those thoughts all the time. But like something keeps bringing you back, and bringing you back. So it's like, okay, I know this is what I'm supposed to do, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. You know what I mean? That's what I ended up being.
So would you consider yourself a rapper, singer?
I would say more of a vocalist than anything. Like I'm more about like melodies and doing the harmonies and stuff like that. But I do spit, you know, I do rap, I do love rap. I've always been like a hip hop fanatic. And I also like to arrange music, you know, I do a lot of arrangements and stuff like that. And like producing melodies is what I like to do, though, is my main thing. So I would say vocalist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's an honor to have this vocalist from...
No, I think that's just like, I always did that. I was always just like hustling something, like selling something. So I think that was just natural for me to just do that.
And where, like, how did you, like, your friends, like, how did you begin? Were you rapping before you started singing, or after?
No, after. I was singing. I was always singing. I was always a singer. And I used to like actually like do like little stupid ass freestyle battles in high school because I've always been a hip hop fanatic. Like I've been a rap, you know, rap fan since the beginning, since I could remember rap.
Rapper?
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. I don't know if I have one favorite,
Okay.
but I would say one of my favorites is definitely J. Cole.
Okay.
Obviously, because he's
But
from
back
Fayetteville,
then?
right? From where I'm from. So it's like, but back then, I was like a big Nas fan. I was a big fan of Nas. And I also was like Mary J. Blige is like my favorite artist, period. Like,
Yeah, she's well.
I was like obsessed with Mary J. So, yeah, I was into R&B hip hop type of shit.
And you're Mexican, right? Or do you have some Mexican?
No, I have some Mexican. So my grandfather's half. My father is from Spain. His father is half. That's where the Rodriguez comes from. But
Right, I was
yeah.
like, where does the Rodriguez
I have a
come from?
hyphenated last name, actually. It's Rodriguez Barbera.
Her accent is just like crazy.
But I had to drop the barbera because people were calling me Barbara Rodriguez and they couldn't fit my name on the paper and the computer. It's just like all fucked up. So I dropped the barbera and I was like, you know what? No. I'm just going to be Carolyn Rodriguez. That's it. Yeah. And then it used to be Carolina because, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was named after the state, North Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
But people will call me Catalina and Carolina and, you know, I'm from
Which
the South.
One of your parents
I'm from the South, girl. So they would call me all kinds of names. And I'm just like,
that is so cute.
We need to do the American version.
Wait, who was that? Who was on bass? Your mom or your dad?
My mom taught on bass.
Oh, that.
So we weren't military. We didn't get, like, the benefits or the pay. Like, my mom got paid more because she taught on bass than a regular teacher, because teachers don't make shit.
Right.
They make nothing.
I know.
Like, for real. It's sad. Our teachers are really, really underpaid. Like, I just want to say that.
I feel like people realized that during COVID when they had to teach their own kids.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't do this shit. I'm like, yeah, that's why teachers should get paid like doctors.
Right? My mom went to school for like 8 years, and my dad too. He got his doctorate, my mom got her master's. Just to teach. Right. Just to make like the same as people who might manage like a McDonald's or something like
40,000 a year or something crazy.
Yeah.
Right. 60,000.
Like right above poverty line, bro.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So when did you get into, I'm sorry, how old were you when you got into singing? Like being...
I've been singing since
when did you know that was your thing, like your purpose?
I guess when I had already been in for like some years. Like I had probably been in for like 5 years already when I realized like this is my purpose. This is what I'm meant to do. Like this is what I'm supposed to do.
When was the first? Do you remember like the first time you performed?
Yeah, I was like 5 or 6, and I performed a song called De Colores, and my dad played the guitar, and that was my first time I ever performed in public, like in school.
Who's your favorite Mexican artist?
Oh my God, that's hard to say. Dude, I really used to listen to Juanes a lot.
Okay.
I was a big Juanes fan. This is like confession because nobody knows this.
Oh, that's cool. Exclusive.
I was a big Juanes fan. And that's all I can remember. I really didn't listen. I listened to mostly Motown, like in soul music growing up, like in R&B. And then I got into rap, and rap was like everything. Rap and R&B was it for me. Like everything else was just...
Who were your, like, who did you look up to, or how did you get the inspiration for the songs that you were...
I feel like, since I've been doing this since I was little, like little. I mean...
5.
Like making up songs.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And like forming melodies and like forming lyrics after that. Like, I think it's just like something that God just, you know, that you're just like either born with or you're not. I feel like it's either in you or it's not. So it's like, I used to write poetry. I used to write short stories. But I never realized that I would be in rap. Like, you know what I mean? Rap hasn't even been around for that long.
Which genre did you think you were, like...
Honestly, R&B was the first one.
Oh, okay.
The first one I thought, you know, I used to write all these love songs. I used to write all these, like, woe is me, like, whiny songs, like, oh my God. And people used to hire me at their wedding to sing these type of songs.
What? That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah, so, like, I used to do that, but then it wasn't, like...
Would you ever drop, like, an album with that type of music?
All my albums have that element in them. Like, if you go back and listen to each one of them, they all have those. They all have those R&B songs in them that let you know that that's my roots. Like, every single album, I swear. Like, if you just listen to the album.
Make a song like that, right?
Yeah.
Like when they feature you, it's usually like a love song.
Yeah, they like to do that a lot too. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Whenever I get features, I usually get the love song features.
That's tight.
But it's funny, it's either going to be a love song or it's going to be the extreme opposite, like on some hood shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, my music is bipolar like that.
There's so much to talk about.
Yeah. A favorite collab? Oh God, I don't know. That's could be. I've done that. That's been my life, like, as collabs. So I guess I can't even say, like.
Well, with your latest
everyone
song,
has had its own unique, like, memory and everything attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
special.
Yeah. And, like, timeline, like, time of my life.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like, you can't really compare the collabs to each other. Because, like, especially the ones where I was there with them in the studio, like, when we were together creating it. Instead of just, like, online or something. Those always hold memories, you know what I mean? Like, I was just recently watching, like, I was watching this recap of, like, King Little G saying something about the Make You Mine song, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize how funny he is. Like, he's really funny. Like, he's very comedic, you know what I mean? Like, it was pretty funny, and I was just listening to the clip. I don't know, I just ran across it on YouTube. Yeah. You know how you just, like, get stuck in the rabbit hole and you start clicking on shit?
Yeah.
That just popped up today, and I was like, oh my god, he's kind of funny.
Because you didn't really get to meet him, like, you just worked with him, but you didn't get to meet him?
No, I mean, we talked every time, like, we're still, you know what I mean? Like, he's cool people, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, you don't know that other side of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the funny side, because I'm, like, more like that, too. Like, unless you really know me, you don't know that I'm just, like, always on some clowning shit.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
I am. Like, I'm really ridiculous.
But your friends, with it. I mean, that's like a side only your friends and family get to see.
It's kind of like, you know.
Okay, so back to the timeline. So when you got to Dope House, or when do you feel like your career really took off, or when you knew, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, or, like, started taking it more serious? Was it when you arrived there? I know you got there through, like, a friend. You were looking for studio time.
Yeah. And then as far as, like, working, though, actually getting a job there and then working on the songs, that was through Jaime Payton Ortiz, which was, like, the main engineer there, the producer and engineer. And he was mine, too, at the time. So he was the one that got me into in that door. You know what I mean?
Working, what were you doing when you got hired there? What were you first doing?
That was when I was working at the market research firm. And they hired me first to do accounting, royalty accounting. But it kind of turned into more other stuff. Like, I started doing
vocalist,
just all kinds of stuff.
Or backup singer.
Everything, like, just, like, you know, kind of translating. So, like, when you're communicating between an artist and a producer / engineer, and you're an artist, I was kind of like a mediator, you know, to translate what needed to be done to a song.
What is that?
In an artist form, like where something lands on something, like on a certain beat, or, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. Like, what lands on the what lands on this. Okay, explain it to him. You know, you're there with the engineer. Wow. So you can show it to him.
And did you have prior experience, or you just learned everything there as you were?
No, that was just, like, how it ended up, like, evolving. Yeah.
And you met, did you meet SPM, like, right off the back, or how did that?
No, I didn't meet him until probably, like, maybe it was, like, months after.
He owned the...
Yeah, he's part owner. Him and his brother were part owner of that warehouse, of the label and everything, yeah. So,
and then...
all those guys there. Everybody with Dope House, I met him there.
What is your opinion, like, of all of them? Like, what is your opinion now? Like, what is your experience?
It's crazy because you look back and you're like, dang. I spent all these years with these guys, like, touring and stuff like that. As far as the guys that were out, you know what I mean? Like Juan Gotti and Logi and Rashid.
And you still work with some of them.
Yeah, and I still work with them, talk to them. Like, you know, they're always going to be, like, family. I mean, I've known them forever, like, my whole life, my whole musical life, you know what I mean? My whole musical life has been around them.
Yeah.
So, you know, you form a bonds with people that pretty much are unbreakable bonds, like, when you go on the road with them and you go through all these experiences with them, and they've seen you at your worst, you've seen them at your worst,
right, you guys
and it doesn't matter. You love each other for who you are, like, you know, and for some reason, I just clicked with this group of people. For real, like, it was like you just click with them, and you just somehow fit, like, you all fit, and you have your roles, and then that's when you realize your purpose is, like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, like,
that's right,
you know, and because you don't know what you're doing. Like, you don't. Like, you go out there, and I don't, speaking for myself, like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just going with, like I tell you, I go with the flow, like, just, okay, what's going to happen next? You know what I mean? Not that I'm not making sure that I'm there for opportunities and things like that, or capitalizing on whatever's in front of me, because that's what a trap star does. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I'm like, that's why you were there.
Yeah. Right. So I'm definitely capitalizing on things as they come, but I'm just saying, like, it's also, you know, it's just kind of like you can't.
You don't regret it.
No. Because that shapes you.
You would do it over again, everything the same over again.
I mean, yeah. Besides maybe, you know, like. Besides maybe downing myself so much at the beginning, that's what I would change. If like there's one thing that I would change, it'd be like downing myself. Like I downed myself so much at the beginning. Like I just I would dress down, everything like that. Like I just was like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I just wasn't. I was doing things that were like hurting my own career. You know what I mean? Like by doing that. You didn't have
like the right friends, or do you think you didn't have like the right?
I don't really know.
You, like girl wise, like motivating you or telling you, you know, like you were.
I don't know what it was.
Doing good.
No, I think it just came from like my own like insecurities from childhood or whatever. You know, I think that just stems from all that. I don't think it really was that, because I did have friends that supported, and yeah, and I'm still friends with them today. You know, that's the crazy thing. I'm still friends with them today. And even my girls in college, they supported me when I decided that I wanted to like really start doing like doing shows for money, like doing talent shows and stuff like that to win money and shit. They would go with me to Houston from Huntsville and drive like an hour with me, you know, and they supported. And they were like, you should do this. They're like telling me, you should do this. For real? You think I should really do this for like for real, like for a living? And they're just like, yeah. And this is before you could have digital downloads. This is before you could have streams. This is before you could put your own music out there. So you really had to like, okay, now I got to put a demo together. I've got to put songs together. I've got to hope that someone picks me up. Like, so how am I going to do that? All right, well, I'm just going to show up to all these places, all these venues, all these clubs in Houston that got like talent shows going on, or competitions or contests, and they're by the radio station, and I'm going to get the radio station's attention, you know? Right. But at the end of the day, like, radio station in Houston was not playing Mexicans. So, you know, it was like the hip-hop station there wasn't. So, yeah, so kind of like, even though that was where I started, you know, maybe it was like fruitless, maybe it was like done in vain, because you know, that really never, it's not like I ever got picked up or anything like that. But also at the same time, like I said, like I was thugging it back then.
Right. I mean, I don't think it was done in vain. Yeah. Everyone has to like put in footwork, and I mean, look at where you are now, you know? I mean, I feel like you have your journey and like a story to tell. Definitely. Not to touch too much on the subject, but are you still, I know you said you're still cool with a lot of people you worked with before. What is your relationship now with SPM? Like, are you cool with them?
Oh, I don't really talk. Nah, I don't communicate with them. So I'm just trying to really just move on my own. Right. And be away from all that, because like I've been an independent artist from the beginning, and I've been shelved twice. You know, so it's like, and I always put out my own stuff. So like, I'm just trying to move forward, you know. Right. And
close that chapter.
Yeah, yeah. That's been closed for a minute. Yeah, so it's been closed for a minute. So it's like, I'm just trying to get away from that and just move forward and see what the next thing brings. Because like, obviously, like I said, I, you know, like almost quit again, but it's like something keeps bringing you back.
What keeps you motivated?
Yeah. The fans, honestly.
Yeah. That's cool. That's amazing.
They'll be like,
and the feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you still feel some type of way every time you perform, like, enough for you to keep, you know, following your dreams, or what is your end goal? Like, what do you...
That's the thing, like, obviously I know, like...
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Somebody asked me that, too, the other day, and I was like, I can't answer you. I don't know what to say.
So did you think about it?
I did think about it, and I still don't know what to say.
Yeah. But just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I still don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like going with it, like whatever it brings.
And it's worked out.
And trusting God's timing. Like, that's been the hardest thing, is trusting God's timing. But kind of like learning to do that more lately. And whatever's going to be is going to be. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped a single. Like I was telling you earlier, I just dropped a single with Juan Gotti, Shots Fired. Y'all go check that out.
Check it out.
Videos out. And we had dropped some singles before that. The two of us.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah. And we've been doing music for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
We've dropped lots of videos. No videos have really gotten this many views in one day. We even had the video with the Devin the Dude, Doing My Best. I don't even think that was doing as well as this one is. And I'm like, what the heck? You know, but...
What do you think you guys did different now?
I don't know. I think...
Progress.
Because it was just, it's timing. Like, I think it's just timing.
Because you've been doing music with him for years.
Yeah,
like
and we dropped videos before.
Yeah, like a 10 plus year old video.
Oh, yeah.
And then like the one you just dropped.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys go check it out. Support my girl.
Yes.
You also, I know you also still have CDs and merch when you're on tour. Is there a website that people can go check that out on?
Yes, it's dopegirlmusic.com.
Period.
Yes.
Where did Medicine Girl come from?
Okay, so Medicine Girl came from, actually it did come from SPM, like a long, long time ago. I asked what should the title of my album be, because he had heard all the songs, like, I still can't think of a title. So he gave me like 3 choices, and I chose the Medicine Girl one.
Do you want to join?
And so then, I actually have...
The Stizzy?
Yeah.
No, I got to join for you guys.
For sure. Yeah, so I chose Medicine Girl. There were three choices, I remember.
He said that?
He gave, that was one of the choices, yeah.
That's crazy that, like, and he said go by that.
And so I went with Medicine Girl, right? So I put out the Medicine Girl album.
Because you're a smoker.
Yes, but it's not just that. It's not just that.
Okay,
I used to also supply, not just that, but it's kind of like a triple meaning, right? Like, it's not just like a single or double meaning, it's a triple meaning. So that plus, I used to bring the medicine, I used to bring the good weed. I used to always bring the good weed to the dope house. And then
I know, I feel like I identify so much with
like I always had the best stuff. Ask anybody, man.
That's me. Oh yeah, we have to rate each other's weed.
Yes. We're supposed to get the weed reviews. Yes. Yeah. So
Medicine Girl. So
and also medicine is food is for your soul. Like like it's like for your soul. And like medicine for your soul, like my music.
Wait, what did that say?
Medicine Girl. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so it's like food for your soul, you know what I mean? Medicine Girl. And I have a song called Medicine Girl. It kind of like breaks it down. And yeah. So that's where it came from.
Oh, okay.
Niña de la medicina.
Do you know Spanish like fluently?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you said you had to speak up
first.
Until you were 4.
Yeah, I knew it first. My parents like really shout out to my mom and dad who actually like drilled that. They made sure I knew Spanish first, and only Spanish for some years, until I was exposed to the outside world with school.
8-ish. Let's try this.
That's the biggest fucking supplier in the motherfucking world right now.
Okay, wait. First, let's rate our weed.
Okay, so
what did you think about my book?
Your OG.
Yeah, what did you think?
Your OG was very good. I liked it.
That was so fake.
It had that was not fake, was it? No, it was good. I was high already.
Yours.
I like mine, but yours still got me high.
Yeah,
look at me.
How I feel.
This is a combo right here. This is a combo pack.
Cute.
This is a cocktail. This is OG and Black Mamba, the 2 strains. So I can't fake that, right?
Yeah, you're right though. Okay,
That's true.
So she tried the OG, the Nino OG, and I tried her Black Mamba, right?
Yeah.
It was some herb, right?
Black. It was almost black. It was purple and black. It was blurple.
Yeah. Blurple.
So now for the smoke break, this is some no lames.
Did you just
Brought to you by 8-ish.
No, we made that up a long time ago. But yeah, blurple is black and purple. Yeah.
What happened to G Money?
No, I'm saying you guys had yours, so this is some No Lane's product brought to you by Apish.
Yeah.
Oh,
shout out G Money.
Yeah, shout out to G Money and No Lames Podcast, and shout out to Victorious
Water.
Victorious.
Isn't it the best water in the world?
Yeah, right there too. I can go to Hollywood right there. I can go to downtown. It's not far. I can go to the fashion district. I can just I can hop on the 110. I can hop on the. You know what I mean?
That's like there's no traffic, because traffic is crazy right there.
Yeah. That's true. But traffic's crazy everywhere in LA. So it's like, if you're going to live anywhere in LA, might as well just be right there.
Where you can
central.
walk to everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I love walking. over. I'm able to walk over there. You can't do that in Houston. It's flat and it's hot.
And it's hot.
It's too fucking hot. People don't even want to, I don't even want to walk half a mile over there. It's like, step out and you're just like sweating, dripping sweat. Like, it was 90
what is a day
something degrees here today, right?
Yeah.
And I still didn't sweat like I would in Houston. Like, at the same degree, it would feel like 10 degrees hotter. And I would be like, dripping
because
sweat
it's
right
all
now.
like concrete and like. Right?
It's just humid.
Oh, it's
and
humid.
It's flat.
Oh.
There's no mountains. There's no hills. There's like no.
You're good.
Yeah. There's like no nothing. Like. Yeah, because I have to go to the studio. And record.
Oh yeah, I just went to the
Shout out to
studio.
Yone, OG,
So what
Monte.
can the people expect? Like, what's up? What can we look out for?
I'm doing working on a cumbia and a corrido tonight.
What?
Yeah,
I was just about
both.
to ask you, do you
The
like
weird,
corridos?
crazy thing,
I love corridos.
I really just started recently, like, listening to them, but they started blowing up in Houston first, you know, like they were big in Houston for a while.
Who do you like? Who do you listen to?
I don't.
Who are you listening to on the way here?
Caliuchis. I'm like a real big fan of hers.
Oh, I love her.
So, kind of in my Caliuchis era.
That is so cute. Which
do
song?
like different
Which
stuff.
song?
Her whole album, her last album that she put out, the Spanish album she put out, it's really dope. I'll just listen to that one. Pensamientos Intrusivos.
Okay.
She got a song called Te Mata. It's fucking dope. Oh my god.
Do you like Rosalia?
Yes, I do.
She's so good.
Yes, I do. I got to see her perform live. I went to the Grammys. And,
how did I know that? I'm psychic. Like, why did I bring that up right
at the Grammys. She performed there in 2020, right before we got quarantined. I went to the Grammys with Athena, my manager, Saj's best friend Athena. We went there and we saw her perform there, and it was dope. I was like, damn.
Crazy. Did you hear she's like mad at that girl Carol G or something?
Oh, there's always, you know,
that kind of stuff.
There's always beef.
Do you ever care about that kind of stuff?
No, not really. Because I can relate to it, so I'm like, yeah, we all go through that. You know what I mean?
It's like, whatever.
We go through it.
Does it bother you? Like, if
it makes me feel better, actually. I feel better about myself because I'm like, okay, it happens at all levels. You know what I mean? It's not just, okay, good. I don't feel so weird that it happens to me, you know? And I'm like, no, I'm good.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm super, I'm stoned.
We're high as fuck.
I'm hungry. I'm like,
oh.
about to go down.
What are you gonna eat?
I don't know yet.
We went to get food earlier, but it wasn't ready, so we just came back.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get yet, but it's gonna be some. I'm gonna grub because I haven't really eaten today much.
What is a day usually like for you? Like,
it depends where I'm at.
When you're working, like
on tour.
On tour, yeah.
When I'm on my tour bus, shout out to Bird and G-Love, my tour bus team right there. We just every day we're doing a different pop up. We get up, deal with a different issue. There's usually something going on. You know, when you live in a tour bus for like weeks at a time, it's like it's never a dull moment. You're not gonna get much sleep. You know what I mean? People gonna be knocking. People gonna be coming up to you. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. Like when you're on tour in a wrapped thing where it like shows all your information and shows that it's you. It's like, oh shit. So between that and then cops, obviously, you know. Shout out to all the cops that pay us visits and always think that there's something else going on. Okay, you know.
Yeah.
If you're like, and then sometimes people are like, oh my god, is this a stripper bus? Like, what the? Nah, this is not a stripper bus. No, we don't get pulled over, but we get like approached. Like we'll get approached by cops. Like they'll come up to it, like, what's going on here?
What do you guys say? Like, do you care?
We're on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys like phased by it at all, or it's like?
It's like we're used to it right now, you know. But still, it still doesn't get like any more fun to deal with.
It's annoying.
That's the not so fun part of it. But I mean, for the most part, you know, it's worth it because like you're fulfilling your purpose at the end of the day. Like you're making people happy. They're so happy just to see you. They're so happy just to be in your presence. Like you're not even doing anything. I'm like, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just here.
And you're happy to be there.
Yeah, and so that makes me happy, making other people happy.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, that makes me feel good. That makes me like feel like this is what I should be doing.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Right. That keeps you motivated.
Yeah, and then they'll tell me too. They'll say the same thing, like, oh, you know.
Do you take pictures with your fans?
Yeah.
Yeah. You take the time.
Oh yeah. I'll be looking crazy sometimes too. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, you said you don't like to pose, really, right? We were.
Well, I mean, I will like, you know, with the fans and stuff like that, take pictures with them. But I'm saying like when people are like photo shoot wise, I don't like to pose. So like, because I don't ever know what to do, so I get awkward.
Is there any artists that you would like want to collab with in the ID or in Cali?
Oh God, there's lots of them.
That you haven't already worked with?
There's lots of them making noise right now too.
Who's someone you would like to work with?
Damn, that's a good question. But you know what? I'd like to like link back up with Drummer Boy, I think, because he gave me some beats for my Dope Diary album, which was released like 11 years ago. So, and I haven't seen him since. But I watched him grow, and I watched him. Oh yeah. I just haven't seen him. Like I haven't seen him talk to him, nothing. But I watched him grow into this like artist. Like he was a producer when I met him, so I was like a kid. So I was
would you work
with
Roddy Ricch and Lefty Gunther?
I really don't like know their music. I'm never opposed to working with anybody. You know what I mean? Like I'm not opposed to working with anybody. So if they were to reach out, I'd be like, sure. I don't.
Yeah, you'll work with anybody.
Yeah.
What about from Houston? Like, is there anyone that you want to shout out from over there? Or
oh, yeah, there's plenty of people to shout out.
But, work with.
Oh, work with? Zero, obviously. I want to work with Zero.
What?
Yes.
I didn't think you were going to say that. Why? Why is that?
Because I love Zero's music.
Zero.
Yeah. I love his melodies. Like, I love how he does his harmonies and shit like that. Like
no one. I thought you meant no one.
Oh, Zero, like nobody.
Oh,
no. Zero is a really dope artist out of Houston, Texas. You got to check him out. He's definitely well known. He's really dope. And he's somebody that I've been wanting to work with forever out of Houston. Okay. I haven't worked with yet. Not directly.
Yeah, I hit him up. Let's tag Zero below and let him know that Caroline's ready to work.
I've been ready, Zero. You already know this. I tell you all the time.
Hit her at Zero.
I've been singing your shit.
That's great. And what else? I know you said you want to get back to acting. So what is your end goal with that? What do you aspire to be?
I don't know. Like I really love sketch comedy and stuff like that. So it'd be so dope to end up on Saturday Night Live one day, at least writing some sketches.
I can see that.
I'd love to write some sketches. That'd be dope.
That's tight. What are some other hobbies that people don't know about you?
Hobbies. I really don't have. I mean, I love crossword puzzles. So I guess that's a hobby, right?
Like you'll just randomly
I've been doing crossword puzzles since I was little. But when I'm on the plane, like that's my main thing, like crossword puzzles. Yeah.
Okay. And I have a question that people did want me to ask you. It's like a crazy question. Are you ready for it?
Oh no.
Okay, should we wait for that question yet? Take more sips. A shot? Perhaps. She said, let me sip. Alright.
Okay. What? What is it? What is the question? What is the crazy question?
It's like an intimate question. I don't know. Are you open?
If I have time that day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have the time, and if I have the time and I'm just there checking DMs, and I will,
you'll repost.
Yeah, if it's like a genuine, thing that they're sending me or saying like, hey, like they'll send me like things of how your music changed my life or how your music got me through something. I definitely always want to respond to those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking a little bit behind the camera, and you mentioned that you would be open to like your own strain of weed. So
yes, I would.
I wanted to talk about that, like, you know, just if anyone's watching.
Yeah.
Like,
the Medicine Girl strain is long overdue.
The Medicine Girl strain, I love that. And obviously, how long have you been smoking for? Forever?
Since I was 15, I smoked my first okay.
Yeah.
And ever since then.
That's crazy, me too.
Really?
Oh.
See, Lucy? We relate on so many levels. We really do. Trap.Star. Trap.Star shit.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're here with Carolyn Rodriguez. Please follow her on all her social media platforms. Check out her videos. She has a lot to watch.
A lot. I have a new video called Shots Fired. Check that out.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Lucy.